Welcome to the Tree Report Connection with Tommy. This video is on your spoilers for next week's Raw. Possibly WWE main event. Reporters may have gotten it swapped around because it's all reporting for next week. Alright, let's see what happens. It could be Superstars, it could be WWE main event. But here we go. For the July 22nd episode of What Happened After Raw, I did get the results. The WWE advertised the bonus main event of John Cena versus Mark Henry. However, the Shield attacked both men. Daniel Bryan made a save, and then the dark match main event was a six-man tag. John Cena, Mark Henry, and Daniel Bryan defeated the Shield in a six-man tag. And Josh Wilbur attended Monday's Raw and gave a detailed report following what went off the air. Dark match was scheduled to be John Cena versus Mark Henry for the championship, but Shield interfered 2 minutes into the match, causing a no contest. Daniel Bryan came out to make it a six-man tag. Seth Rollins used a chair to cause the disqualification. Then Henry and Cena performed their finishers simultaneously to send everyone home happy. And that was thanks to correspondent Cohen. Proud to announce a very special opportunity to watch Monday Night Raw with none other than the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Everybody's got a price. And those price for the tickets are $50. On Monday, August the 12th, starting at 7:30 p.m. This is not an ordinary meet and greet. You will be among 50 wrestling fans. Not only will you get an autograph and photo op from the $1 Million Man, you will be watching Monday Night Raw with him as well. While watching the show, enjoy conversations about his many years in the business and his thoughts on current WWE superstars. The event will take place at Planet Wings, 661 Dutchess Turnpike, Poughkeepsie, New York, where you can enjoy great food and drinks and watch Raw on their 6 screens with the $1 Million Man. This is a very rare opportunity, and seating will be limited to only 50 fans. Tickets, again, will be $50, and you get one autograph, one photo, one $10 food card for Planet Wings, good for August 12th only, one random autograph 8x10 from one of his previous signings. Additional autographs can be purchased for $20 each. And there will be drawings for door prizes. That night you can purchase tickets to Northeast Wrestling Under the Stars 2. And for every ticket to the Wrestling Under Stars you purchase, you will receive a free new DVD from that company. So join them Monday night, August 12th. Don't miss out. Visit collectorsrealm.iwork.com. I'll go ahead and post the link right there and purchase your tickets today. And don't forget, there's other great events that you can be a part of as well. July 27th and 28th, Steel City Con, Monroeville, Pennsylvania, and the guest is none other than Roddy Piper. $25 for autograph, $25 for photo op, and you can visit steelcitycon.com for that one. Friday, August the 8th, Hudson Valley Renegade game, Dutchess Stadium, Fishkill, New York, it starts at 7:05 p.m. in conjunction with the Northeast Wrestling, and your guest is none other than Mickey James and George the Animal Steele. See Mickey sing the national anthem before the game. All autographs and photos are only $10 for that event. September 21st, Northeast Wrestling's Under the Stars 2, guests to be announced. And then they got a show for October the 10th or 13th, New York Comic Con, and the guests again to be announced at a later date. PW Insider reports that WWE has released developmental talent Memo Montenegro. He is the younger brother of WWE star and current World Heavyweight title holder Alberto Del Rio. He signed a developmental deal with WWE back in 2012. Kevin Nash was on Twitter at Real Kevin Nash, and he says he saw on USA Today where Dave Bautista is starring in an upcoming Marvel film. Congratulations to the big man. Thought that this was pretty cool. And Dave plays Drax as Drax the Destroyer. And I'll post this link for you, marvel.com/news/story/2091 Marvel Studios begins productions on Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanks to Adam F. for that result. Luca Francini, who was a WWE commentator for Sky Italia, said in word that WWE is changing the October pay-per-view name, eliminating Over the Limit completely from the calendar. The new name chosen is Battleground, and the WWE London office gave the order to change all promotional material for the particular pay-per-view. Battleground was one of the names listed in the survey months ago when WWE was asking its fans for their opinion on several topics. And this day in wrestling history of July 23rd, 2012, saw the 1000th episode of Raw. Several legends made appearances on the show, including The Rock, Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and DX. It saw a few more obscure yet still noteworthy returns, including that of Sean Mooney. Other events: in 1989, NWA's Great American Bash was held in Baltimore, Maryland. The event was promoted by WCW under the NWA banner. Jim Cornette defeats Paulie dangerously in a tuxedo match. Sting defeated Great Muta to retain the NWA TV title, but due to controversy in the match, the title is later vacated. Lex Luger defeated Ricky Dragon Steamboat by disqualification to retain the NWA US title. Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, the Midnight Express, Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane, and Steve Williams defeated the Fabulous Freebirds, Jimmy Garvin, Michael Hayes, and Terry Gordy, and the Samoan SWAT team. Samoa Fatu in the War Games match. Ric Flair defeated Terry Funk to retain the NWA World title. In 1995, WWF In Your House 2, the Lumberjacks. Immediately following this pay-per-view, both Jeff Jarrett and the Roadie quit the WWF. For those that don't know, who you didn't know, you better call somebody. That may have given you a clue. Road Dogg Jesse James. Shawn Michaels defeated Jeff Jarrett to win the WWF Intercontinental title. Owen Hart and Yokozuna defeated Allied Powers, Lex Luger and British Bulldog to retain the WWF tag titles. Diesel defeated Psycho Sid in a lumberjack match to retain the WWF title. Wow, only 3 matches on the pay-per-view. In 2000, the third and final WWF Fully Loaded was held in Dallas, Texas. An event was scheduled for 2001, but was eventually replaced by the Invasion pay-per-view. On Heat, Steve Blackman defeated Funaki to retain the WWF Hardcore title, and Dean Malenko defeats Chris Holly to retain the WWF Light Heavyweight title. Perry Saturn defeated Eddie Guerrero to win the WWF European title. APA Bradshaw Farouk defeated Edge Christian by disqualification. EMC retained the WWF tag titles. Val Venus defeated Rikishi in a cage match to retain the WWF Intercontinental title. Triple H defeated Chris Jericho in a last man standing match. The Rock defeated Chris Benoit to retain the WWF title, and Benoit had won the title on a DQ earlier in the match, but it was restarted by Commissioner Foley. 2006, WWE's Great American Bash was held in Indianapolis, Indiana, and was a SmackDown exclusive event. Paul London and Brian Kendrick defeated the Pitbulls, Kid Cash and Jamie Noble, to retain the WWE Tag Team titles. Finley defeated William Regal to retain the WWE United States title. Undertaker defeated Big Show in a Punjabi prison match. And I believe it was supposed to have been Great Khali in that match, because that was his specialty. Mr. Kennedy defeated Bautista by disqualification. King Booker defeated Rey Mysterio to win the the World Heavyweight title. Title changes in this date in history. Kerry Von Erich in 1979 and Bruiser Brody defeated Mark Lewin and Tim Brooks to win the vacant Texas Tag titles. 1984, Wendy Richter defeated Fabius Moolah to win the WWF Women's title. This was Moolah's first universally recognized loss after a reign of 28 years. 1999, No Fear, Takeo Omori and Yoshihiro Takayama defeated Johnny Ace and Bart Gunn to win the AJPW Unified World Tag titles. 2001 on Raw, Lance Storm defeated Albert to win the WWF Intercontinental title. 2005, B.J. Whitmer and Jimmy Jacobs defeated the Carnage Crew, H.C. Loke and Tony DeVito to win the Ring of Honor tag team titles. 2012, The Miz defeated Christian to win the Intercontinental title. Birthdays. Happy birthday to former TNA X Division champion Sonny Siaki, turned 39. And the 2012 AAA Rey de Reyes Perry Aguayo Jr. turned 34. Fans were reportedly upset at last night's Raw over certain wrestlers not appearing on Raw, such as Triple H, who was advertised for the show, only appeared in a backstage segment. Also, Randy Orton, who was also advertised for the show, did not appear. The Wyatt family also did not appear either, but they did on the Tron. Former WWE developmental wrestler Ivan Lee Velez appeared on last week's Tattoo Nightmare on Spike TV. The episode aired again tonight at 10:30 a.m., or you can watch it on Spike's TV website. The episode is titled Fire Crotch and features Ivan Lee getting her Rising Phoenix tattoo covered up. The Shield in a six-man action was taped for next week's Raw episode, and this report was by Mark Middleton of Lords of Pain, taped July 23rd, 2013. The following matches were taped from Laredo, Texas to air on the July 29th episode of Raw. The card reads like this: Fandango versus RVD, The Shield versus the Usos and Mark Henry, Caitlyn versus AJ Lee, and Dolph Ziggler versus Big E Langston, Christian versus Alberto Del Rio, Cody Rhodes versus Wade Barrett, Kane versus Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella versus Natalya, Curtis Axel versus R-Truth, Ryback versus John Cena in a tables match. Just like all the house shows and all the dark matches for the last month or two. Formerly, just recently released TNA wrestler Jesse Sorensen announced that he has been officially released by TNA. Would like to say thank you to my supportive family, and friends. He wrote at twitter.com/TNA Sorensen. He might be dropping at TNA. Thanks to .net member Chris, GST, and reader Steve Church. Sorensen suffered a fractured C1 vertebrae on February 12, 2012 while working a match at the Against All Odds pay-per-view, when he was battling against none other than Zema Ion. In recent months, given circumstances, this wasn't exactly the best PR move the company would be making. WWE is breaking from their usual taping schedule due to the upcoming overseas tour. Thus, we'll be taping Monday's Raw in Laredo, Texas, at the Laredo Energy Center tonight. The advertised TV med events are John Cena versus Ryback in a tables match and Daniel Bryan versus King. Japanese pro wrestling legend Antonio Inoki's successful bid to become a member of the upper house in Japan. And I will give that link very shortly. Inoki is a member of the Japan Restoration Party. For more details, read it at this link. Colt Cabana's latest Art of Wrestling podcast features Pacific Northwest independent wrestler Scotty Mack. Other recent interviews include Justin Credible, Jake Manning, and the Honky Tonk Man. Listen to the highly recommended free podcast at tsmradio.com /Colt Cabana. I'll also get that link. Former pro wrestler Al Perez is 53 years old. He was born July 23rd, 1960. Perez worked as the Black Scorpion in WCW and left the company shortly after being unmasked. He also had a brief stint in WWE. Former TNA wrestler and developmental wrestler Sonny Siaki, again turned 39. Born July 23rd, 1974, and retired from pro wrestling in 2008 when he made the choice to donate a kidney to his brother, the Mexican pro wrestler Perro Aguayo Jr., turned 34. He was born July 23rd, 1979. He defeated Cybernetico in the main event of last month's Triple Mania event. And there are no pro wrestling shows for the listing on ESPN Classic tonight. Apology made by diva Brie Bella on her wardrobe malfunction on Raw. Well, I didn't see it. Well, she quotes, "I apologize for my wardrobe malfunction," she wrote. I'm embarrassed and it looks as though the humidity made my tape come off. You'll never see that again. Follow her online at twitter.com, Nicole and Bree. Well, episode from Laredo Energy in Laredo, Texas. Here are the full results. I'll give 2 reports on it. Daniel O'Brien and Vince McMahon kick off the show and talk about his title shot against John Cena at SummerSlam and his performance in the Gauntlet match last week, which was on Monday night. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns defeated the Usos and Mark Henry in 6-man action. RVD defeated Fandango by countout when Fandango left Summer Rae and ran to the back in the middle of the match. Caitlyn defeated Divas Champion AJ Lee in a non-title match. Dolph Ziggler challenged Big E to a match, and Dolph Ziggler beat Big E by disqualification after AJ attacked him. Christian versus Alberto Del Rio. Christian defeated Alberto Del Rio in a non-title match. Cody Rhodes defeated Wade Barrett. Following the match, Damon Sandow came out and cut a promo. Daniel Bryan defeated Kane. Following the match, Kane chokeslammed Daniel Bryan, and Wyatt family came out and attacked Kane. Brie Bella defeated Natalya. Curtis Axel defeated R-Truth. CM Punk hit the ring and attacked Axel after the match. Then there was a backstage segment with Triple H, Vince McMahon, and Brad Maddox. Vince wants a superstar who is like Triple H to face John Cena at SummerSlam. So will the match be changed? And your main event was John Cena defeating Ryback in a tables match. After the match, Daniel Bryan came in the ring and stared at Cena, but handed him the WWE title belt. Cena and Bryan celebrated together to end Raw. Alright, thanks to Brennan for the following WWE main event spoilers from the tapings in Laredo, Texas. I don't know whether it's this week's or next week's. Well, in this 3 matches, Sheamus defeated Jack Swagger, Sakara defeated Drew McIntyre, Damon Sandow defeated Justin Gabriel. And the same fella, Brennan, thank you to him for the Raw spoilers as well in Laredo for next week. Daniel Bryan and Vince McMahon kicked off Raw, talked about the title shot against John Cena at SummerSlam and his performance in the Gauntlet match from Raw from this week. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns, other known as The Shield, defeated Usos and Mark Henry. RVD defeated Fandango by countout when Fandango left Summer Rae and ran to the back mid-match. So far, it's identical. Caitlyn defeated AJ Lee in a non-title match. Dolph Ziggler came out after the match and has words for Big E Langston, which sets up the match. Ziggler challenges Big E to the match and wins by disqualification when AJ attacked him. Christian defeated Alberto Del Rio in a non-title match. Wade Barrett vs. Cody Rhodes was up next. After Cody got the win, Damien Sandow comes out, cuts a promo. Kane and Daniel Bryan was up next. Bryan got the win. Kane attacked him and hits a choke slam after the match. And out comes the Wyatt family to beat Kane down. Bray Wyatt cut a promo in that segment. Brie Bella defeated Natalya. Curtis Axel with Paul Heyman defeated The Truth. After the match, CM Punk ran down and attacked Axel. Punk had words for Heyman, who ran him off. Backstage segment to end the Raw with Triple H, Vince McMahon, and Brad Maddox. Vince wants a superstar who is like Triple H to face John Cena at SummerSlam. And that concludes my spoilers for next week's episodes. Thanks again. Peace out.